Hey everybody, and welcome to Binder Minder, and we're back once again. This is our third collector booster box. This one's for me. We still haven't got to the play booster boxes, but we'll get to those soon. Anyhow, so yeah, collector booster box of Lorwyn Eclipsed. We didn't do too bad before, so let's see how we do this time. We still haven't pulled a serialized card. As always, I'm looking for more of the special guests. Maybe I get the luck my wife had. Pull a couple. We'll see. We'll just dive right into it. We got all the 60 card and commander decks in. All ahead of the winter storm weekend, so maybe we'll have time to check all that out. We'll see. And of course, we get to watch me fight with some more pull tabs. So let's see how this goes on pack one. I'm gonna, since we've already seen most of this, I'm gonna just kind of go through the commons and uncommons pretty quickly, sort them out. There are a couple uncommons that are just over $1. So there are a couple uncommons that are over $1, at least in the foil versions. But I imagine those are going to drop down as we get past the pre-release pricing and stuff like that. So anyhow. We get a forest for our land, and we started things off really good with a Steam Vents. Eventide's Shadow, Grub's Command, Selfless Safe Right, and a Helix Pinnacle special guest right there. That's cool looking. And we got a Merfolk and Shapeshifter token. Starting off with a special guest, it's not bad. Can't complain about that. I don't think we've pulled a Helix Pinnacle. With 20 special guests in this set. For one, I think I'm excited for it because I like the artwork, but trying to do my special guest collection, it is quite a few more cards that I have to worry about. In a collection that I'm already struggling with, you know. So, all right, we got a mountain, and we got Figure of Fable. We got impulsivity, if I could talk, and then we got a two-sided card. This is actually good. I haven't pulled this yet, and this is one of the one card that I was looking at as a potential commander for a deck from this set, which would be a Kithkin deck, and it's Bridget. And these double-sided cards stick, so stick to the next card. There we go. Get it to pull apart. And the back of Bridget there. And then behind it we have another double-sided card with the Ashling rekindled. It says double-sided. And then we have Flitterwing Nuisance for a foil. Kithkin token. It's a pretty cool looking Kithkin artwork, by the way. All right. Commons, the uncommons. We get a Swamp. We get Disruptor of Currents. Elemental Spectacle, Raiding Schemes, Champions of the Perfect, and then Champion of the Path for our foil. And for our card, we got Catharsis with the signed. That's pretty cool looking. All right. Our commons, uncommons. We got another swamp. We got the other swamp. We got Emptiness, the regular version. These elementals have gone up in price significantly. They're pretty valuable, especially Emptiness. So that's a good pull. We got Abundant Countryside. This is also a really good card. Good land for Commander. Lorwyn Imperfect Naturalist. And we got Tristan, another dual-sided card, which again, dual-sided card, so it's stuck to the back of the next one. And our foil is a Mythic. We got a foil Urdu dual-sided card as well, which is sticking to the art card. There we go. So I don't think we've actually seen this, or I haven't pulled it at least. And that looks really cool. And then our art card is Faebro Elder. It's a tree folk. That's about as far as the pull tab has ever pulled for me right there. All right. Commons. The uncommons. We got a Plains from Shadowmoor. Foil Mirror Mind Crown. Puka's Covenant. Mutable Explorer. It's a good card. Shapeshifter. I was hoping to get a couple of these eventually, so for Shapeshifter decks and also for the showcase collection that I was working on too. So there's another Mirror Mind Crown, this time the extended art one. And then we have a second special guest, and it's a Mythic. Fairy Macabre, if I could talk, and that's really cool looking as well. It's 2 special guests. That's awesome. I guess they maybe increased the odds for them a little bit with the 20 special guests, which I wouldn't complain if that was the case. All right, our commons, our uncommons. Get a mountain, Shadowmoor Mountain. Oh, well, that's a good pull. Hexene Sculpture, the regular version of the card in foil. Rainslick Copsey, I think is how you say that. Snare, Innovative First Year. Aurora Awakener in the showcase. I've not seen that. That's really cool. And we got our Japanese showcase. It's a Meek Attack. Elemental and Elemental for the token. I do like it's going to be a little disappointing when I go to try to pick up cheap Japanese text versions of these cards, because that was the benefit of the Japanese text is we were selling for so cheap. But it is really nice that you pull those and you know that you can at least play them because you can read them. So the Japanese text idea was neat. It was kind of on theme with it being the Japanese art, but it's not very much fun when you pull a cool card and then you can't even play it. That's a cool common shapeshifter, Mischievous Sneakling. All right, we got another Shadowmoor Mountain. We got a Blood Crypt, a regular frame Shockland. That's awesome. That'll help with the value. Plus, it's a good card. So, Lamination, Kinscar Century, Kithkin Soldier in the showcase. And I love the artwork on that. His goggles. And then we got a Mythic with the Vibrance, the frame break borderless version. That's really cool looking. It looks like a manatee. And then we got Dream Harvest, extended art for our foil. Got an elf. That's cool looking too. They really did a good job on all the tokens in the set. Well, I can tell you from trying to move the commons, I could see all the way to the back. The foil looks pretty cool. All right, we got a Shadowmoor Swamp. We got a Marlin Fae Ascendant in regular foil there. Dread Tiller, extended art. Formidable Speaker. This is actually a pretty good card. Champions of the Shoal. And then we have the Mythic foil, which is Catharsis Borderless. Looks awesome. Those frame breaks elementals are awesome. And then we got a Grave Venerations art card. That looks really cool. Alright. Keep chipping away through the packs. Let's see what else we get here. We already got two special guests. Will we have the luck my wife had and get two Japanese showcases? And I've already got one of the Hexing Squelchers. Maybe I get another one. Alright. Overgrown Tomb in the regular frame. It's funny, my first box I didn't get any regular frame Shocklands. Alright, so we got Anti-Owl Curse Wretch. I've not seen that card. That's from the Commander decks. Tristan's Command. And we got a Meek Attack from the showcase. And this, I love the art on this. I did see this one. We got the giant's foot with only 3 toes and all of them attacking it. That's pretty cool. And then for our foil, we have Champion of the Kleshan, the Kithkin Knight. Got an elf warrior, if I could talk, and a plant for our tokens. Commons or uncommons. Got a couple showcases in the uncommons there. Got the Plains, my favorite one that looks like it's from Candyland. Selfless Safe Right in the regular treatment. Belonging, extended art. Harmonized Crescendo in the extended art. This is actually a really good card. We got Convoke, so a lot of people like to be able to tap their creatures to play them. Oh, I haven't seen this. Grub Storied Matriarch and the dual-sided card, which we know means it's going to stick. If we can get it apart. It's going to stick the card behind it. And behind it's got a foil Tristan's Command. But here's the back of that grub. It's pretty cool. Got a zombie token and a snake. Alright, our commons, our uncommons. Look at that really cool Lorwyn forest there. Oh, there's that grub storied matriarch, but in the regular foil, or regular frame. Once again, stuck to the part behind it. Off-nabbed goat. Another Doran besieged by time. Love the tree folk. Champion of the Path. Then for our foil, we got Twilight Diviner. I've seen that Twilight Diviner is actually is doing well. It's been popping off. People like that. And for our last pack, let's see how we do. We haven't gotten any borderless shocks this time. All right. Our commons. Uncommons. We got the Shadowmoor Island there. And we'll start off with Mirror Form in the regular frame. That's cool. Spring Leaf Parade extended art. Abigail Eloquent First Year, the Bird Bard extended art. We got Sunderflock showcase, and then our last one is a rare. It's a foil Hexing Squelcher. That's a great pull, and that's the second foil Hexing Squelcher I pulled in the showcase. That's awesome. And then we got the Saproling token and the Scarecrow. Those are really cool. All right, that's all we got for this one. I'm going to go ahead and get everything scanned in and sleeved up and everything for the stuff that's valuable and find out where we landed on this. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Got everything scanned in, got everything sleeved up and whatnot for anything that's over $1 and $2 here. So let's take a look, see what we got. So just for reference, because pricing is very volatile, as we've done these videos, we started with the very early pre-release pricing. I'm recording this today on officially the first day of regular pricing, but I don't know how much of that has been updated into Mana Box as we scan. So I do see that the prices have dropped though for other boxes and whatnot. So anyhow, our commons, uncommon stacks, pretty small. Like scanning in all these collector boosters are a lot easier to do. Uncommon stack is not too far off from the common stack there. We did get obviously 12 full art lands, but what I pointed out before and I thought was interesting is once again we have one of every type, including both of the artworks for each one. So we got 2 plains, 2 islands, 2 swamps there. Both artworks of the swamps with an extra swamp, and then we have 3 mountains with both artworks of the mountains and both of the forest artworks too. So that's been the case every time. That's really interesting that they're actually going out of the way to make sure that everybody's getting a full variety if you buy a box of the land, which is nice. For art cards, we got 4 art cards, and then the rest of them are obviously the foil dual-sided tokens. And we got a nice variety of the stuff this time. I don't know that I got a copy token. I didn't see one. Let's make sure. Got a fairy. Yeah, I'm not seeing a copy. Got a couple treasures. So still no copies. Like I said, I'd like to see more copy tokens get mixed in. It's like the one card that like if you build decks, so many decks use copy tokens because it carries across so many generations or so many sets and whatnot. All right, our stack of rares that are under $1 is pretty big. It's getting bigger at least. I mean, no surprises there. Like I said, prices are starting to drop, but when you even compare it to the other stacks, it's still pretty small, I guess, in comparison. So this is the stuff that's $1 to $2. Not too bad. A lot of these are probably going to end up still dropping into the under $1 range. I saw a couple of them that were like $1.05, $1.01, that range. And then here's our stack of stuff that's over $2. This is where all the meat, the value is in the set, I guess. We'll start off, kind of run through the prices real quick for all of these. So this Abigail Eloquent First Year extended art, that's $2.02, so it's about to drop out of there. This Doran Besieged by Time showcase is $2.42. I actually think that's gone up in price. The Mirror Mind Crowned extended art non-foil is $2.44. Marlin Fae Ascended foil regular treatment is $2.58. Bridget Borderless dual-sided card is $2.65. Flitterwing Nuisance in the showcase foil is $2.75. Dream Harvest extended art foil is $2.81. Champions of the Perfect extended art is $2.82. Selfless Safe Right in the extended art is $3.18. Grub Storied Matriarch in the regular treatment but foil is $3.30. Mirror Mind Crown foil regular is $3.46. Showcase Mutable Explorer is $4.31. Meek Attack and non-foil and showcase is $4.38. And Springleaf Parade extended art is $5.20. Aurora Awakener in the showcase is $5.43. Tristan's Command showcase foil is $5.74. Abundant Countryside is $5.76. This has gone down like $1 or so, but it's still pretty valuable. That's the extended art. Overgrown Tomb in the regular treatment before was $6.82. That's still a really good price. Any of these Shocklands, the regular stuff, especially in foil, for $6, $7, that's a steal. So that, if you're picking them up, this would definitely be the time to pick them up. Foil Twilight Diviner in the showcase is $7.07, and then this Emptiness Elemental in the foil is $7.71. The Mirror Form in the regular treatment before was $7.95, and then our special guest Helix Pinnacle in foil is $8.25. Blood Crypt in the foil regular treatment is $8.63, and the Steam Vents was $8.77 in the foil. So since I didn't pull any borderless ones, the value on those are quite a bit lower. I mean, they're still good cards and very, very, very playable. So this borderless Vibrance with the frame break there is $12.23, and then this Catharsis, which is also the borderless frame break, but its foil is $13.65. Our second special guest, the Fairy Macabre in foil, is $14.42. Extended art from Formidable Speaker. This thing has been really popular. Non-foil is $16.92. Japanese Showcase is the Meek Attack, and this is always in foil. It's $26.44. The regular framed foil Hexing Squelcher is $29.67, so that's dropped down a little bit, but it's still worth quite a bit. It's just under $30. And the Urdu Carrier of Dawn borderless dual-sided foil is $53.47, and then the biggest hit in this set here, at least that I've pulled, is this Hexing Squelcher Showcase foil at $74.27, and I think that might have even gone up since the last time I pulled one. So as far as the set goes, or what I pulled, the value of everything over $1 was $375.12, and the box, including all the bulk, all the other stuff, was $413. I did notice that when I looked at our previous boxes, I've seen that some of those are down into like the 380-ish range, which, like I said, the prices are finally starting to level off, or starting to get down to normal. But when I did our first box, I talked about how even those prices looked really good. I had a feeling that, even pulling some of the biggest hits in the set, and still, not having crazy numbers, pre-release and stuff, kind of indicated that maybe these boxes are going to be, it's going to be hard to reach the box values that they're selling for right now. Because the last time I looked, at least yesterday, they were selling for $425. I'll check right now. Let's see what a collector booster box. So it's dropped down a little bit to $390 on TCG Player, and our over $1 was what, $370 something. So it's still not quite the ideal value at those prices. Now, if you got them at MSRP or a better deal than that, then yeah, they're a good deal. So, like I said before, we're going to have a bunch more Lorwyn stuff coming up. My wife's got a few boxes and stuff, so we're excited to dive into those still. As I've said, it's Lorwyn Eclipsed season. So we'll see you soon. This is Binder Minder. As always, thanks for watching. To put us in your binder, you just got to like and subscribe, ring the bell to be notified, and you can catch us on our social media, which is linked down in the description below. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.